lovers of all things nerd. It is I, the Great Master Cooper. Lately, I've been getting a lot of requests about LARPing, of all things. Anyway, people have been wanting to know what LARPing is, how we do it, why we do it. Pretty much any question you can think of about LARPing, I've been asked. So I decided to kind of make a little video series out of it, if you will. Today, however, is just going to be a basic overview of our LARP. The LARP my friends and I run and set up and everything. Alright, so let's start off with some basics. The name of our world. The name of our world is simply Deos. Now, Deos, like our own planet Earth, has many different landscapes. There's tundra, there's plains, there's ocean, there's mountains, there's desert, there's swamp. Pretty much any sort of terrain you can think of, we have in Deos. Now, however, the landscape, for the most part, unless you're in like the really mountainous areas, is relatively flat. Yeah, I mean, not really much is known about the land other than it was once pitted in a civil war where no side really ended up winning, to be completely honest. I mean, we all kind of just lost interest in the war, so we just decided to declare it over. So yeah, I mean, that's very drastically affected the landscape of Deos. If you guys want to learn more about Deos and our land, just go ahead and leave that suggestion in the comments for me to read. But other than that, I'm going to move on from Deos. Now I'm going to get into some basic gameplay. Or combat rules, whatever you want to call it. We operate on a very simple yet realistic form of combat. Known to my friends and I and, LARPing people as paper doll system. It's very simple. Get hit on the arm. You lose that arm. Get hit on the leg. You lose that leg. Get hit in the torso. You're down. Not dead, but you're down. You're knocked out. You're incapacitated. Whatever you want to call it. Same thing applies with magic. If you get hit in the arm with a magic, with I don't know, fireball, you lose that arm. Simple things like that. We have very basic magic. We don't like complicated things. We don't have lots of special maneuvers that really kind of make you invincible, which is one of the problems we have with a lot of other LARPs. They have a lot of rules and powers that make you invincible to other players. We like it to be fair. Let's see, I mean, what else really is there for combat? Well, we do have magic types. We have offensive magic and defensive magic. Like the defensive magic, well, I should say healing magic. We don't really have any like defense spells, but we have healing spells. It'll be like you do your incantation, that sounds like you're casting a spell, but I don't know, by the power of the almighty god of, I don't know, druids, I command thy wound to be healed, or something like that. Something along those lines for healing magic. Whereas we also have offensive magic, which, honestly, all of our offensive magic does the same thing. So whatever kind of mage you are really is up to you. We have fire, we have lightning, and I believe we also have frost magic. Could be wrong, though, so don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to talk to people who are in charge of that. We have several, actually named characters in the LARP. If you guys want a video about characters or videos of combat, go ahead and leave that suggestion in the comments section for me to read, and I will make sure to be posting more videos of that. Yeah, same thing with, like magic and all that. We also have, characters, obviously. They're, the driving force of the game. I'm not going to get too into characters because that can really take a while. I'm going to have to put that under if you guys want to know more about our characters and our, little quirks and abilities, whatever you want to call them, go ahead, leave that in the comments section, and I'll get around to it as soon as I'm able to. And we have, notable characters. We have quite a few. We have my friend Ray. His character's name is Zero. He goes around with a giant battle scythe. He's a pain in the ass. Anyway, we have Patrick. Well, we call him Abagat. It's his last name. Patrick, our friend Patrick Abagat. We have two Patricks. His character's name is Phoenix, and he uses sword and shield. Let me tell you, is he good at it? Man, I can't tell you how many times I've died just because I thought I was going to be able to walk in there and whoop him. And we also have, I know this is going to sound kind of cocky, we have myself, we have my character, whose name is Raven. Raven's a rather mysterious kind of guy. Not really much is known about him. And the reason for that is, well, he has amnesia. He doesn't really know who he is. So yeah, everyone, including himself in our story, is trying to find out who the hell this random guy is and why he has a tattoo on his left wrist. And what the hell that tattoo means. So yeah, if you want to see a video about any of our characters, or just our characters in general, go ahead, leave that in the comment section below, and for me to read, and I'll get to that as soon as possible. Basics, that's really it. I forgot. Biggest aspect of it all, the role-playing. See, when you make your character, you get to completely make your character be whatever you want it to be. If you want your character to be just a stereotypical knight, boom, he's a stereotypical knight character. If you want him to be one crazy motherfucker who just goes around and is like, I'm gonna kill everything, your character will be frowned upon by other characters, but you can still do that. Well, if you're gonna go, I'm gonna kill everything, you probably don't really care much about other characters' opinions. We also have, more neutral characters, like, I don't really want to do anything, blah. You see, it all really just depends on what you want out of your character. And we call it being in character when you act as your character, which is a big part of our LARP. If you are not in character when you are supposed to be, that's going to be an issue. It's not going to be fun at all. And that's all we want at our LARP, is we do it not to be different or to purposefully try to be hipster or anything. No, we just want to have fun and act like the people we're not, essentially. Excuse me. Yeah, again, this is all very, very basic stuff. Just basic overviews. I will, obviously be making all different videos explaining more in depth each of the topics I very, very, very just barely scratched the surface of. So, and yeah, if you, the viewer, want anything or any one video, shown sooner rather than later, go ahead and just put it down in the comments below, or right around in this area, and I'll make those videos as soon as I can. And also, if you like the idea of this, Don't forget to hit the like button, probably somewhere actually around this corner. You know, somewhere up top. And if you have friends who you think might like this, I may like the role-playing aspect or magic, or you think some of your friends would just like to see people beat the crap out of each other with foam pipe, with foam swords and weapons, send them over here and tell them to click the subscribe button. And if you're a new viewer, please click the subscribe button somewhere in this general area down there. Alright, well, until my next video, this is the Great Master Cooper, saying goodbye.